Good morning, everybody. This is going to be a different situation here. So to start off, make sure you pay close attention to this. I want you to make your own copy of this using the public file sharing system in Onshape. So you're going to click in the public files and then search for Mr. UNK. If you just start with that, whatever I've shared is going to be out here for you. So like the nut and bolt, same concept. You can work with that file just to give you a boost when you get started with that project. If you're in that video on YouTube, you can take this, open it, make a copy of it just like in Google, and then it's yours. So this, you'll launch it. I have to get rid of this window. And you're just going to rebuild your own part studio with this in it. So this is, I'll rename this right now. It'll stay renamed for you. Call it. It's never a bad idea to put in V1, V2 if you're making different versions of things in general. It's just a simple, practical way of identifying things, if that makes sense. This is important to do this primarily because it's going to be a different kind of workspace. You're going to set, everything is preset for you to use inches, so you can take tape measures and measure out different things in some place like a classroom. This is one of our desks in the engineering lab, so I'm just going to have you do this as if you were pulling tape measurements off of a piece of furniture and recreating it. That's the plan here. So if you go in here and create your own part studio, remember to rename it as, let's call it E5. Always try and be as practical as you can when you rename it. This is actually all black work table. So I'll just leave it that way.
Just a reminder, today is Jean's Day. We're collecting in the main office for a worthy cause. Thank you for your donation.
Sorry about the interruption. Alright, so we're going to sketch starting with the tabletop itself on the top plane. So click sketch, top, use the rectangle tool. One of the things, if you really start getting comfortable and have the mind to remember things like this, these tools, a lot of them have these hotkeys. The G is going to launch this rectangle to make it faster for you to open it. But if you pull out just a rectangle, it's going to put a white box around the first measurement, whatever one your mouse is closer to. Actually, is the measurement that's going to identify itself and be ready to type in 73 inches is the length of this table. And then it's going to hop to the next measurement for you automatically and type in 24, then hit enter. Then it'll make a 24 by 73 tabletop. That's going to be 1.5 inches thick. So if you click the extrude button, change this to just 1.5, you're done with the tabletop. Then the legs are going to be drawn next, and so you'll flip this over. You're going to sketch on the bottom of the tabletop. You want to click the bottom of this cube so it rotates it, and then we're going to take and we're actually going to offset the edge to give us a layout. The corners of the legs are 2.5 inches in from the outside edge of the table. So rather than trying to do all this, pull a rectangle and measurement and everything, take this offset tool, and you can offset one line at a time. If you go into the middle of a shape, it'll offset that whole chain of lines. It's going outwards. We need it inwards. You can click this arrow to make it go inwards. This tool is multiple steps. You can drag this in and play with it. You can get it there actually like that, but if you click one more time with your left mouse button, it's going to give you that measurement. You can see it's actually not exactly 2.5, so we'll make it exactly 2.5. Then pull corner rectangles. It's again gonna, as soon as you pull a rectangle out, it's going to highlight the first number. It's going to give you the option to change it to 2.5, hit enter. It'll jump to the next measurement, 2.5 one more time. And then you just repeat that for each of the legs. And the extrude on the legs. You can see I'm also getting this identifier here to align things. But morning. lot of added constraints going on here, which is why these all turn red, but it should still have no problem seeing those shapes. It's grabbing everything. If I click in the center here where I don't want that to be pulled outwards, it's going to deselect it. 28, 5 for the table leg length. And that's an exact replica of what we got going on in the lab here in this particular tabletop. So last thing we're going to do is put in these struts that support the legs, and that's done by just, again, drawing on the bottom of the table. So sketch bottom here. And what you'll notice, there's a lot of different ways to do this. All you need to do is pull in straight lines. I'm going to right click and hit escape line to finish my lines. You just hit the escape button on the keyboard. Good morning. Alright, so escape line. Now, all these tools turned off, you have a white arrow. With those lines blue, you can grab these and position them wherever you want. And I don't even want you to worry about measurements on them. Just I want you to pull them out so they're evenly spaced in from the edges. You'll do that with each one of these. I'm going to stop here and actually just hit extrude. Take this and pull out 4 inches. It's going to be your final extrude measurement. If you do this with all 4 of the in-betweens of the legs, it's going to work out for you. So I don't have to get any further with this video. You're done. As soon as you just repeat that again and then right click on the part and edit the appearance. Do like a darker, slightly lighter gray to give you a good visibility on it. But that's just a basic table using inches as your measurements, and what I did was just went to this table, pulled the measurements off of it, and now I'm drawing it. But that's what I want you guys to get the hang of thinking about doing when it comes to bigger things in furniture and working on millimeters, but in regular American standard units. So let me know by email or comments in the classroom if you need it. Talk to you soon.